Back to the C10, 1972. This one came with front disc and rear drum, which made it especially desirable for me. But I had a brake light. Even when I did my rewiring, I had a brake light. And the problem was the proportional valve was stuck, and there's a valve that moves back and forth in here, and it was shoved one way, and I couldn't get it reset. You're supposed to be able to push the button underneath here, and I couldn't get it reset. So I bought a new valve and a new switch, and I bled all the lines. I now have four-wheel disc brakes, and the funny thing about this one is it will do burnout, so I think the back brakes probably need adjusted. So now what I'm working on is underneath here, the rear axle was leaking. I think the fluid was the original fluid that was in here, but to make a long story short, I didn't want it dripping all over my floor. Plus I wanted to take a look and see what my gear ratio was and look at the fluid, make sure I wasn't out or if it wasn't nasty. It was nasty. So it's hard to tell. I'm sure that LED light's blinking, but it shows 1443 gears, which is a big old pinion and a little bitty ring gear, and it's equals to a 3.07 gear ratio, which isn't probably bad with this turbo 350 transmission that I have under here. So that's where I'm at with this guy. I apologize for the quality of my videos. I've done a little bit of research on trying to make better videos and have a time to do them, which I do not because I do have a full-time job. I did look at what it took to make a little bit of money on YouTube, and it's a lot. For me, if I wanted to make money on YouTube, which isn't really that critical, I just like doing little short videos, is that you almost need a business of your own that is already paying your insurance and your Social Security. Because if you're getting like me and you're getting up there where you're thinking about retirement in a few years, that stuff needs to happen, and I can't do that solely on a YouTube page. I'm not sexy enough to attract 1.5 million viewers, nor is my content that good because I don't have anybody to edit it. Although we do some cool stuff here, it does take a lot to get people interested. There's hundreds and hundreds of people doing videos on trucks and Jeeps and dirt bikes, and I just don't have a niche that's that spectacular. So in the meantime, my videos are going to be what they are. Again, I apologize. I try to make them interesting. I don't do step by step because I don't have anybody to follow me around with the camera. But in the meantime, I'm going to put a new gasket on that diff. I'm going to clean up the diff cover and paint it, and then I'm going to start doing the rust restore frame paint, try to get some of that rust off there. It's not terribly bad. I got to do something with this rocker. I need to order that. This bottom of this front fender and this cab corner about it. Then we'll get in here and get that door may need some repair too. We'll get after it and see what we're going to do, but working on it every day. Just having a little bit of fun. Weather's kind of crappy, so we can't go out and ride dirt bikes, so it's truck time.